to religion and certain groups, I know it's been hard for me to like whenever I hear anything that's about Bible related or scriptures or people talk about Jesus or whatever, like the part that triggers me is basically what goes back into how people will weaponize the Bible to use that to make you look foolish and stupid. And I never liked it that, you know. So for at least a good 3 years, I was pretty much like anti like Christian, even though I came from a Christian background. Now lately, like I've been getting back into it somewhat or whatever, but I still go through my struggles because of my PTSD moments. You know what I mean? So I get you, and it's due to a lack of having a poor management in the system where it's like, okay, you're supposed to be my brother's keeper. Same thing for me. But then it's like, how can we actually hold each other accountable or embrace each other with love, which salutes to embrace the grace, no pun intended. But again, when we don't have that type of love and that bond with each other, and we're always focused on tearing each other down, then that's what's going to happen. And when we get shut down, we don't come back. Smitty, what's your thoughts?
All right, so I was saying in reference to what Lola's talking about, like, all right, so what I personally have examined is you got like two types of dudes. And when you're talking about the way like guys express themselves, so you either have the one type of guys who they have so much pent up. You got some people who come here and there is so much built up in them. And instead of using this, like I've said before, as a place to maybe, network, build some healthier relationships and just join the panel, join the discussion, don't have any real expectations and just let shit flow. A lot of guys don't have that capacity and capability simply because it's like finally a stage where I can let the world know how fucking crushed I am. So they'll get up on panels, and what'll happen is they'll clash with people who actually may have, nice little tip of some joy in their life. Those of us who may not wake up really disgruntled and angry. So a lot of these things can clash because it's really the clash of the energies more than anything. The other set of guys you have is something that's similar to what I was talking to you about a little bit earlier, Lola, as far as the creature of habit set. Just like how Brother Stan right here was just saying, he was like, I don't have time to be making new friends. I literally just said that a little while ago, you remember. So like, we also have something where like, us as men, we get set in our ways, right? And then from there, it's like, I'm either around my tribe or I'm a lone wolf. Now, if you even go to nature, most male species from a goddamn rooster to lions, those boys got to separate once they reach a certain point. Why? Because it's the set in the ways. And if they do not separate, we all know what happens when you put two roosters in the same in the same barn. What happens? You get a cockfight. Pause. So with that being said, all right. Yeah. So between the guys that really honestly, what I be hearing, I'm telling you, because listen, like when I was on papers, like part of my probation, I had to go sit in rooms. I had to go into those, folded out metal chairs and shit. They got the coffee and shit in the back, cigarettes out front after we done. And I had to listen to people's stories. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the times on these panels, I be hearing a lot of unresolved, unchecked therapeutic mental health shit going on. So that's why you got a lot of guys who really don't know how to approach situations, because it's like they're so backed up. They're so backed up. They're so constipated of being able to emotionally release that when they finally get the opportunity to, it just floods out. They don't know how to control it. They don't know how to have a balance and just let it kind of seep out some. No, it's like you hit it and now the nozzle comes off and now it's just now you need a plumber. But I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.